everybody. Well, it's been quite a while since I've made any videos, and well, this time is actually a good excuse. You might be able to tell. Well, first things first, Happy New Year, everyone. You know, it's like 3 weeks late, but you know, it happens. But anyways, you might be able to tell that something's a little bit different here about the garage. Well, long story short is, we ended up moving last summer. It was like July or August, something like that. We ended up moving, and it was kind of a unexpected thing that just all of a sudden happened. But you can tell we're not in the same area as we were before. We have a lot more land now than we used to, that's for sure. And we're up on a nice hill, and we have a nice building again. But it's about the same size as our old one, but this one's insulated and everything, so it's much nicer. But anyways, yeah, so now we, like I said, we moved, so that's where I've been, you know, getting settled in and just been doing stuff on the property here a lot, so trying to get everything cleaned up. But since it's January now and you can see it just snowed. We had that big snowstorm the other day, last week. We got around a foot, maybe a little bit less, so. But you can see the 7.3 still is in here, like the other building. It's got a little bit more space in here than it did. This building has 2 doors, as you can see the other one over there. So, and there's water in here, which is nice. Stupid hot water tank's gonna make noise. But yeah, so the 7.3 is still in here. Like usually, right now my dad's truck's actually in here. Usually it's not, but since it's so cold outside, you put it in here. I guess doesn't need to be outside, but it doesn't have to be. So you can see the 455s in here with the loader, and you know, all other crap. We had this cabinet before, and then we just got these 2 a while ago, just for, well, this one's still cans of gas in it, and all kinds of other stuff. But our normal tool drawer. Actually, I want to show you this really quick. You know, it's not really important, but we kind of organize stuff a little bit, so which helps make stuff a little bit easier. Usually, all these are just thrown in one of these drawers up here, so it's kind of a mess. So went through and organized them all, and this organizer is from Harbor Freight. Actually, it was pretty cheap, but it works pretty good for the most part. And this drawer of our sockets and other crap. So, but anyways, you see the 455s here, like I said, and this building actually had a bench in it, which is this thing, which we're not going to keep forever, but for now it works, so that's all that matters. But yeah, actually last week we just got our new chainsaw, because we used to have one years ago, but it kind of got a tree dropped on it by accident. So, but this is actually a Stihl Farm Boss, and it's pretty nice saw. It's got tons of power. And then since I already had the combi system that I got like 8-9 years ago, whatever it's been, we got the pull saw attachment for it, which is right here. So that came in handy. That was nice for doing low branches and just taking off like the little limbs so you don't have to bend over with the bigger saw. So it actually helped a lot. But, and I picked this up about 2 months ago now, probably. It's an old Lawn Boy. It runs and everything. I just didn't get it repainted here soon, but I just haven't done it yet. But the only thing I've done to it is, like I said, clean the carb, got it running. It runs good. Put the new decals on it. Surprisingly, you can actually still buy these. Somebody just makes them, but they're exactly the same, so I got that. I did clean this thing up the best I could. It needs cleaned again, but it sat outside for a long time. You can actually see where it was covered by another mower and where it wasn't. That's the best I can get it, but it's as good as it's going to get. But all I gotta do with this is just tear it down the rest of the way and repaint the mower deck, the wheels, and shine this up the rest of the way. See, it used to look like this here, you know, rusted, and not just a little bit of sandpaper. And I might just do that and be done with it, or I might spray clear over just so it doesn't rust anymore. But I have all the parts to finish it up. Like, I got a new one of these. That's just a basic old lawn boy, just push, But this thing weighs nothing. It's amazing. And since it's two-stroke, there's a lot of hills here, so it'd be a little bit better than using the Honda or the JX75. So, and it's a nice old machine for taking the shows, so that's what it's going to be used for. But anyhow, I don't think I actually ever showed this in a video. There's something else I'm trying to hide. I think I might have, but the Honda Rancher quad. We've had this for almost a year now, but this is I think I've showed it before, but if not, this is a 2000 model. So, and like I said, we got it last year, but it's nice to have here because, like I said, we have, I didn't say exactly, but we have like about 19 acres here, so, and pretty much all of it's woods. So I have to take you guys down in there sometime whenever it's not winter time. But I mean, this will go down in there. It's full of drive, but not worth it right now. You can see I've been messing around with it. But and the 318's in here too, like usual. It's in winter mode. We used this the other day whenever we had all the snow, as well as something else that's behind me that we got, and got our air compressor set up and everything. We had that one at our other house, but we never had 220 in the other building. That's a 220 compressor, believe it or not. It's a pretty good size one, 33 gallons. So, but here it's got 220 in it already, so we have it hooked up and on a reel, so it makes it a little bit nice. Just pull it out and you don't have to wind up any cord or any hoses anymore. But other stuff, try to get organized the best we could. Definitely more than we usually were, but all the other shelving and other crap in here, but and over here as well. But the biggest thing that we got that was kind of unexpected, we figured we would get one eventually here, but they actually had two of these here before the people that used to live here. But I might put in the thumbnail, I might not, but I guess I'll show it now. This is what we used to clear the majority of the snow, and I actually have a snow plowing video I'm going to put out after this using this machine right here. Yeah. As you can see, this is a 2014 Gator, obviously. This is an 855D, which, if anybody knows what that means it's got a Yanmar in it. It's buried up in there somewhere, but yeah, it's got a Yanmar 3-cylinder in it. And this thing's a very nice machine, and yeah, that's what we used. It has a snow blade on it, which is very nice. It's power lift and everything, but it's not power angle, but you just have to just pull that down and you can turn it either way. But it has a cab and everything on it. It's not heated or nothing, but this is a factory cab actually. This is an actual cab, so this is a pretty... the reason why I say I think we got a really good deal on this thing because, well, a lot of the stuff is add-on aftermarket, or not aftermarket, but just add-on, and for what we paid for it, yeah, we got a good deal on it. But anyways, for once we usually don't with stuff, but like I said, it's a cab on it, has a wiper and everything in it, and this is how you lift the plow up and everything. When the key's on, you can just push that and it picks it up. It's nice it has a 12-volt outlet in it, which is for some reason not one to open. And then we have the junk tray over there for tools or whatever, and we had the garage door opener in there, so we can open the door and everything in here. The nice thing about this one too is it's got power dump. So you just, when the key's on or it's running, you just push this and the bed dumps. You don't have to do it manually. And like I said, it's diesel, so that's like the only way that I wanted to get a Gator is if it was diesel. Just, I don't know, it just made more sense to me. So, yeah, like I said, so they have seat covers and stuff in here, which is nice. Keeps it protected. They had a dog and stuff, so they took good care of it. It's pretty dirty right now, but it's from us using it, and just especially from the other day, you haven't been able to really clean it. But this is also, before I shut the door, this is also full drive. you just flip the switch and gives into full drive. And like most Gators, I think it has differential lock, so you don't have to worry about that. The cool thing is though, in the summertime, you can turn these and push this open. So you can actually get some air. It helps a little bit. It's pretty darn hot in this thing. That's the only bad thing about it, since it doesn't have any AC or nothing. But once you do that, it's not too bad. You can pop the doors off too if you wanted. But it's got the mirrors and everything on it, so you can see behind you. And this is like this one's also a little bit nicer because it's actually power steering. So with it's electronic power steering, but with the blade on the front, you don't even notice it. It's nice. But you know, plain old normal Gator, you know, nice sized bed on it, which is nice. Got plenty of room. Like I said, it's pretty dirty just from using it, and since the driveway here is fairly long and it's gravel, as you'll be able to see from the video, whenever I put out for plowing the snow. But this thing did really well and didn't get stuck. And even with no chains on it. Of course, the 318 always does well. We actually put the heavy hitch on it, so it's got a ton of weight on the back. It's almost a little bit much because it was starting to make the front end light, but you deal with it. But anyways, this one you can also open the back window on this. It only opens to here, so that when you put this up, it doesn't smack it. But it's got really nice bright work lights on the front too. This thing, it lights up everything. Eventually we only get some for the back because there's nothing back there, but like I said, this has a lot of features on it or add-ons that most of them don't have. They just, I guess, decided to spend the money on when they bought it. But that's why I said we gotta get a deal for it, because you know most of them don't have. I think most of them have bull bars, or we're gonna call them, or brush guards, but this one actually has the one that goes around to here, which is nice. And usually some of them have them around here too, but this one doesn't. But it's got the tail light covers, which is nice, so that you don't have to worry about hitting them with anything. But yeah, I figured that's like the biggest thing that's changed for sure, besides moving. But like I said, whenever we get nicer weather again and everything, we'll end up making a few videos to go down the woods and running around. We don't have too many trails down there. We have some, but not a lot. But eventually we're gonna have more. There's a creek on this property too. It's not much of one. It gets fairly wide down there in the woods, but it goes over the driveway and everything. It's pretty nice. Nothing like I said, we never really expected to move, but it just kind of fell into place, I guess, basically. But anyways, I figured since it's been a long time since I've made any videos, I might as well do an update. So I might as well really quickly here. It's not gonna hurt to run it for a second, but I'll start this up and let you hear it. I only got that run for probably not even a minute. My dad was just using it, so it's probably warm. It should start right up. Show you the dash and everything. This also has very low miles. It's only got 4,000 miles on it. And if I go through here, it should be 1,295 hours, which isn't bad. It's still less than the 455 has. So it should fire right up though. You know, it's pretty quiet, really. I mean, it might sound loud in here, but when you're in the cab, it's a little bit loud, but the machine itself is not noisy at all. It's pretty nice, but you can see it's pretty clean. Like I said, it's really well taken care of, and it was spotless whenever I picked it up, but not anymore. But anyways, yeah, I figured though, give you all an update, and I'll be getting the snowplow video with that out here right after this, hopefully. Maybe as quickly as I can. The internet here is actually pretty good, so it shouldn't be too bad. I just have to get it edited and put together, but anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while. Hopefully now I can start making more. We have a lot of things we gotta do here, so try to use the GoPro and make as many as I can, but sometimes life gets in the way. That's basically what's been going on. I've just been really busy with work and everything, so between moving and that, just finally got enough time to actually do this. So anyways, there's a little lawn boy again. I think I'm pretty sure that's a 60s mod. I can't remember exactly, but anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I know I jump around way too much. I need to quit doing that, but what are you gonna do? Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll be catching you all soon.